Okay, so hello students. Today let's develop one essay and that was about unpaid community service. So the topic is some people believe that unpaid community service should be a compulsory part of high school programs. To what extent do you agree or disagree? So this is agree disagree essay. So you can choose both sides. You can choose like why you agree or why you disagree, or you can write both. So let's start with why I agree with this. Yeah. So as we discussed before, that first thing we need to brainstorm for 5-7 minutes before writing an actual essay. So in this essay topic, in this essay question, the issue is unpaid community service, and should it be a compulsory part of high school program. So we need to focus only on this, on unpaid community service, and should it be compulsory part. So do you agree with it or you don't agree with it? So I'm thinking about this. Yes, so what are my ideas? So students will learn how to contribute their time to the community. I think it's important. They can develop leadership skills. They can develop communicative skills. Maybe they can feel themselves as a part of the society, integrate better into the society, understand people's needs. They will understand and see how people live, yeah, like in charities and people who are struggling, and they can see how they react to help, and they can develop soft skills, yeah, such as empathy and understanding other people, which may be useful in the future, yeah, for them. So now once I write these quick ideas that came to my mind, then I will start to develop these ideas into some like paragraphs, let's say, or into some more structural. So I think that, for instance, learn to contribute their time to the community, it's related with this thing, society, integrate into society. Yeah, I think that it's related. And so then we need to ask ourselves a question: why is it important? Yeah, so why is contributing time to their communities important? So why is it important? We need to think about this, and then we need to think about developing soft skills. So like there are hard skills and soft skills. So hard skills is the knowledge that you have. There's some analytical skills, any other skills that you can use to help you do the job. And then there are soft skills, which is related more working with people, like empathy, which is understanding other people, and it may help, yeah, to become better leaders, because for leaders it's important to have empathy, and you can understand better the people's needs. Like if you work in a charity, you will see, you will be aware of people's needs and be closer to their community. There are also you can develop community skills, which is also a soft skill, and it will be also useful for the future career, yeah. So for community, if I mean like learn how to talk with other people, you can build a network of people. Employees may see the effort of volunteering, yeah, of volunteering. So this is one thing. And okay, so then I wrote like quick main points and supporting points, based on what we have. Like first, so learn to contribute their time to their community. So what do I mean? That they will feel themselves as a part of the society, and that they can play a bigger role by helping other people in need. And so why is it important? So they can raise or it can raise their self-confidence level, and they will understand that the contribution is important in people's lives, yeah, because so that's how they will raise their self-confidence, which they don't usually see in school settings. Yeah, like, so that's why, for example, working in charity will make something. So we can give example with working in charity. Next is develop soft skills. So by soft skills, we mean anything that's not hard skills. Usually it's working with people. And so one thing is empathy and understanding other people. It's so, like empathy is becoming more significant nowadays. And by understanding people's needs, I mean that students will learn to become better leaders of their communities. And also they can develop communication skills. So they will learn how to talk with other people, build a network of people who might be helpful in advising about their future career as well. Yeah, and so maybe in the end, I will add about school programs should not be limited to academic settings, that they will also should encompass other important aspects of human lives. So how do I know this? So now we have like an essay, agree essay, and to have some ideas how to write, I can also look at IELTS Advantage.com. There are some good essays. So here they're writing, for instance, that education should be limited to academic pursuits, and students can also develop life skills such as teamwork, empathy, self-discipline, yes. And then serving these people will teach us many lessons, for example. So this is, I think I will take some of these ideas. Then many colleges and companies are increasingly looking for these types of experience, and so it's not only about the grades but also about some other community service that you do outside of the usual curriculum. So I don't know, I think I will add it to the conclusion section, yeah. So yeah, also there's one site, IELTSadvisor.com, where you can have some ideas. If you don't have your own ideas, then you can get some of ideas from this website. For instance, here there are some ideas like valuable work experience. Uh, they will learn how to extend. It's excellent for to socialize. It improves their ability to work and talk in public. And so you see, it's close to what I wrote. Yeah? And so now I will start writing my essay. So, like, let's write the whole essay together. First, let's remember what do we do now. We have the main points and supporting points, and then we start with the introduction. So first we paraphrase the first this like sentence. Usually what I do is just put, if they say some people believe, I would just say it is believed by some people that, and then I try to think how can I change this, how can I put high school first or compulsory first. Like I will try to change the structure of the sentence. For instance, in this case I put that high schools ought to, like, means should include unpaid community service as a mandatory requirement of the program, yeah, of the program. So I paraphrased and I put compulsory. So mandatory is you need to know what is mandatory. Requirements and other things are the same almost, like I know include, if you know what's include, and O2 is should, yeah, because I don't want to write should, I just want to change it. So like basically I kept all the words except a few. So then I write my opinion because it's asking my opinion, and so I said I agree that working for a charity or for a sports team is essential for high school students, since they will learn other important aspects of human values beyond academic settings. So basically what I'm saying is that, so here again I'm writing the same things here. I'm just starting writing my opinion here. So they're saying that it's like, we know that it's academic we have and non-academic. So this serving other people is, I said, it's important aspects of human values. You can write like they will learn that serving other people is important or something like that, yes. So this is the thing. Then we start writing our paragraphs, body paragraph 1. So this is my body paragraph 1, and first I usually write again the question. I say, one significant reason why unpaid community service should be included in high school programs is because, you see, this is all just to make it more complicated sentence. Students will learn to contribute their time to their community. This is my main point, that they will learn to contribute their time. So in other words, so what do I mean by this? They will feel themselves as a part of a certain community where they have an important role by helping other people in need. So why is this important? This may raise their self-confidence, which is particularly significant for students who are not successful academically. Yes, so some students are successful academically, others are not. So I think this is important for some students. And also studies show, so this is example, you see, studies show that working in charities and helping others increase the level of happiness and satisfaction of people, which they may not get in other settings such as school. Yeah, so this is very important. This is my knowledge that I know. So if you know some things like this, you need to write. If you don't know, then you need to think about simple examples. Yes, maybe some statistics or just some simple examples. Next, second, I start just with moreover. My second reason. Moreover, by serving others, so by serving others I mean unpaid community service, students may develop soft skills such as empathy and communication, which they would be unable to learn at school. Working with people with real needs outside of the school, students will learn to talk with people in need and understand them. By doing that, they could build a new network of people and become better leaders of their community. For example, teaching sports to children from underprivileged families would enable students not only to learn how to talk with people from various backgrounds, but also to understand what they feel and what drives them in their lives. I'm just writing what I think, and I'm trying to use just the more complex structures of English. Then I just write the conclusion. In conclusion, I think that high school programs shouldn't be limited to academic settings. So this thing I found in another essay and I liked it. But also ought to teach students serving their communities. Yes, so first this, then this, and it's worth mentioning that universities nowadays consider extracurricular activities as a strong advantage coupled with academic performance when providing scholarships and accepting students to their institution and accepting students to their, yes, while providing scholarships and accepting students to their institution. So I think I don't know, this essay I think is not very bad. So you have some words, the structure is perfect I think, and you have like some words, you have the complex sentences. Probably you could work on some vocabulary, but I think first we need to develop how to write these kind of complex sentences and to develop our ideas. Thank you.